the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. The slot man in motion right. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They go play action now. Palmer. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. We rally.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. And the wideout in motion.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Carr now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. One receiver to the left is Evans. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They come out here in the I. Carr going to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Red zone opportunity. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let his running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense over.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be a Buffalo first down. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bills a first down.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued. And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members, and I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamal Charles, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own off?
Mike Evans, he's going to go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mike Evans, 81 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. first down. It's Palmer. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there, and the Bills are going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Third down and 4. Here comes the D swarming to the line. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And it's 4th and 4. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. He'll come out in the pistol. Now Carr got a man, and he hits him in stride. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. In the backfield is Anderson. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be first down, Denver. And he motions the wide receiver. Carr now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down, just 1 yard to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up with an offset eye. The motion man is Tate. On 2nd down, Anderson. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Carr now to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. In the backfield is Anderson. Carr going to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll bring up a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Carr throwing on second down. His throw caught at about the 5. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's second down.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. This is Charles. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. Muscles him off. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Charles, the low setback. He's going to get the football. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Get ready. Blue 58.
On the counter, it's Charles. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Carr now on first down. Evans has it left side. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
We ready? Hey, we're going to rally.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On first, here's Washington. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. DeAndre Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
Get ready.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he drives one in there, complete for Jeremy Macklin. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead.
We always admire a guy who can go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete to Tate. That one goes for 24 yards.
We ready?
Carr now on 1st down. And Reed with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, it's Carr. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They begin the drive with Charles. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Palmer. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Charles. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. Welcome back now to Denver. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Let's go. Wide, 18. Wide, 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. Fighting through, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, it's Charles again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Calais Campbell on the stop.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Going underneath for Charles. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down, it's Palmer. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly. It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Trey Mason, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer. Easier said than done, though. Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. And on 2nd and 10 now. In the backfield is Anderson. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He completes it to Tate. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Shift together here from the D-line.
1st and 10. Here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Red 18. Red 18. Hey, we go rally. Rally.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it. And here we are today.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Carr now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 13 yards down to the 13. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, here we go. Hello, baby, alert, alert. Hey, we go rally, rally. All right, zebra. Hey, we go rally, rally.
On the toss play, this is Washington. And he's going to work this. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hold on, baby. Alert. Alert. Go. Zebra. Zebra.
They come out here in the eye.
Alert. Hey, we're going to rally. Hold on, baby.
Here's Johnson now, the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Will Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two.
Rally. Here we go. Hold on, baby. Alert. Alert.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go. Regular.
Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Sally 19. Mirror. Let's go. Sally 19.
Allen alone to the
Sally
right.
19.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Regular. All right, now. 1-18. Mirror. Get ready. Zebra. Here we go. Sally 19.
Charles the lone setback.
All right, now. Mirror. Get ready.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Mirror. All right, now.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Blue 95. Zebra. Here we go. Mirror. Zebra.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Mirror.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now it's Palmer. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Palmer. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. There we go. It's Palmer on fourth down. He's got time. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh.